7 American English words that are catching on in Britain. Me being from Britain is going to be interesting to see what kind of words are popping up, see if I'm using them myself or I'm hearing them in the UK. Before we do jump into this, like 80% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. I appreciate if you can hit that subscribe button down below. But yeah, let's jump into this and check out some words, man.
I'm Lawrence Brown, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos
Words.
to words.
It's going to be interesting to see which ones they are.
Words widely associated with Americans that are catching on in Britain.
Right.
Throughout their shared history, Britain and America have enjoyed and sometimes endured a literal exchange of words.
Surely one of these words going to have to be dude, right? Because that's an American word that I use a lot.
This began with the first English settlers in America and continues at
Y'all.
pace during the age of the internet. In fact, in my last YouTube long, I filled your fact basket with 7 British words that are catching on in America. I will link to that.
What? People in America did say, did that say brilliant? Did that say, yeah, brilliant? People in America did say brilliant.
Catching on in America.
What?
I will link to that video at the end. And if this is the sort of content you woke up craving and you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, do that now.
His link will be in the description. Make sure you check him out.
In the meantime, with a little help from my British followers, here are 7 American English words that are catching on in Britain.
Let's see. Movie.
With some of the words on this list, it's perhaps more accurate to say that they have caught on.
Right, okay. So I do say movie. But in the UK, I think, yeah, a lot of people say film. I kind of say both. I say movie and film, to be fair.
The word movie, which is shorthand for moving picture, is one such word. This sentiment seems to be shared by YouTube commenter Nigel Cole 1936, as well as plenty of other respondents. In fact, while
You know what? I probably say movie more than film nowadays. I probably do.
Brits were once more likely to employ the word film. Movie was nonetheless a widely used alternative even when I were a lad. And that makes sense, especially since the cinema is what gave Britain so much access to American English in the first place. But wait, Lawrence, did you just imply that British people have stopped using the word film? No. Try listening next time, Lawrence.
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of people still do say film. Like, I'm going to watch a film, I'm going to watch a movie. But I feel like a lot of people say movie now, including myself.
Okay. What I meant was Brits now seem to be using movie at roughly the same rate.
What? Yeah, it's a 50-50.
For the sake of comparison, a wide chasm between the two very much still exists in American English, where the word movie originated in approximately 1912 exactly. Funnily enough, it was around that time that America gave us the next word.
Truck.
Because while the word truck existed long before American English, the sense of a...
I'm always thinking, this is how you know that I say these words, right? Because I'm thinking, like, what else do you call a truck? But it's a lorry. So we do call it lorry. Wow, I say truck all the time. I never say lorry.
Motor vehicle for transporting heavy goods was coined here in 1913.
But like, oh, do you see that truck?
This is a Prius, so just pretend. 2 years earlier, the British decided that such a vehicle should be known thereafter as a lorry, a word famously still in use today. However, just as with movie, truck has been a well-known alternative among Brits for quite some time. It might explain why YouTube comments...
You know what? I would be surprised if truck has overtaken lorry now.
Claire6258 observed, I have found myself thinking, oh, there's a truck stop instead of a lorry park. In fact, I myself recall using the words truck and lorry interchangeably when I still lived in England. However, since moving to the United States, I can honestly say I've not uttered the word lorry in about a decade. Except in this
I'm
video,
not surprised.
Obviously. And that's because between the...
It's actually so interesting to see, like, how many words that, like, bro, I'm 2 for 2 right now. So, like, it's actually interesting to see how many words we're actually using in the UK. And that's mainly because of, like, entertainment, probably. And, like, I hear my little sister talk, like, when I'm listening to her and she's playing the game and stuff, she's literally sounding American, bro. It's because they watch these YouTubers and they're like, most of them are American and stuff.
Phrases driving a truck and driving a lorry, Americans are far more likely to go with the first one. But surprisingly, since the late 70s, so are the British.
Oh, no way. Wait, so people say truck way more than lorry nowadays in the UK. Okay, that's interesting.
To a lesser extent.
Wow.
As a lad growing up in...
Okay, pants, right? I don't think anyone in the UK will be using pants because we have another word for pants. So pants is our pants is your underwear. Even though I do say underwear instead of pants, but our pants is your underwear, and your pants are our trousers.
In England, the word pants always referred to my underwear,
Yeah.
but then
But
so
I don't
did
say
other
pants.
words like keks, duds, and undies. So it's perhaps no surprise that
I say
several
underwear.
Brits, including YouTube commenter CD4227, picked this as the American word they use the most. Well,
Right.
think about it, with all of those underwear synonyms hanging about.
Oh, wait. Wait, this is 7 American English words that's catching on in Britain. Wait, so people in the UK are saying pants for trousers? What?
In Britain, pants was always going to lose its grip on power. So why not form a coalition with the American definition and put an end to the iron rule of trousers?
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't heard, I'm not gonna say never, but I don't hear people in the UK calling trousers pants. I don't hear that.
I've just realised that joke works on multiple levels. Ironing trousers.
And speaking of levels, it appears that Brits are more likely to use suit pants or dress pants than Americans are to use suit trousers or dressed trousers. In fact, the British are far more likely to use dress pants than they themselves are to use dressed trousers, a phrase that probably didn't exist until 6 seconds.
Yo, I don't believe that. I don't believe... People say pants more than trousers in the UK? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Ago.
And that's because it sounds absolutely pants.
I don't
which
hear
is
it.
itself a British word meaning rubbish. Oh, and speaking of rubbish, that brings us on to this.
Trash. Okay,
Believe
I
it or
say
not,
trash
has
sometimes.
made its way to Britain with increasing regularity since the start of the millennium, and that's not just a reference to fly tipping. It's
Yeah, we normally say rubbish. But I normally, I might sometimes say trash, garbage. I'll just mix all three up. I'm not gonna lie.
growing popularity is probably evidenced by the vast number of British respondents who cited it, including David on Facebook.
That's trash. Yeah.
Of course, you're probably thinking, ooh, Lawrence, in one of your YouTube shorts, you told us trash, much like another chiefly American word, not only predates American English,
Right.
but was used by English people in the late Middle Ages.
Oh, was
if that's
it?
the case, how did it make it onto this list? Well, because in America, after World War II, trash, along with garbage, became the predominant word for waste. Plus, it's
Oh,
my
no way.
channel and I make the rules.
And while it still has a way to go before overtaking the various definitions of
Oh, it's
rubbish,
close,
it is
though.
much closer than rubbish is to trash on
Wow.
this side of the pond.
Okay, I knew it. I knew dude would be... Bro, this is because I say dude a lot, right? I knew dude will be on here.
Both Britain
I
and
knew it.
America have no shortage of terms of endearment like love and mate in Britain and guys and dude in the US. But those last two each have something in common. They've both been catching on in Britain.
Right.
In fact, I distinctly recall using the term guys as a gender-neutral term when directing actors on the British stage. And no,
Yep.
we weren't doing guys and
I say
or
guys a
dolls.
lot.
But I was surprised to find that dude, a word that some speculate may have derived from the song Yankee Doodle, has followed suit.
In fact, since the end of the 1900s, instances of dude in British English have absolutely soared.
Oh, wow.
Spurred on, no doubt, by cinematic masterpieces like Bill and Ted or Dude, Where's My Car?
You know what? I'm actually confused. How do they get the stats for people saying these words? Do we just have like someone listening to the... Well, yeah, we do have people listening to telephone calls. But do we have someone that's like tallying up all the words everyone's saying? Like, where are these stats coming from? You know what I mean? Like, is somebody in my wall or something just listening? Like, bro, what's going on?
So when YouTube commenter I Am Marwood asks,
It's probably your... You know how your phones listen to you? It's probably your phone's collecting all the words of you, like all the data words of what you say, and then just send off to some company. I think it's that, bro.
does yo or dude count? They are my go-tos. The answer is yes.
However, one
doesn't.
common theme
Wait, is
that
yo
I detected among
American?
the responses is that
Yo.
the British use of dude doesn't sound right to American ears. In fact, one commenter said that it sounds cringe, a bit like when an elder millennial tries
Okay.
to speak Zoomer slang.
Awesome. Wait, that's American. I thought awesome was like in British vocab since forever. Is it not?
Anyone who's watched a British YouTube channel will know that brilliant isn't the only
That's
adjective that
awesome.
we use to mean fantastic.
Oh wait, now that I say it, it sound I can see how it's American, but yeah, I think it's been a lot of people in the UK say awesome as well.
Indeed, in my own lifetime, I've heard ace, mega, wicked, amazeballs,
Wicked as
somehow,
well.
hot, and yes, awesome.
In many ways, you could argue that this is Americans returning the gift, since the word awesome predates even the first colony at Roanoke. But for most of
Oh,
its
wow.
life, awesome typically meant full of awe in
That's
the archaic
awesome, bro.
sense that one is full of dread. It was only after World War II that its positive definition emerged in the United States.
Do you know what is a word that I hear all the time? Bruh. That's American, right? I hear bruh all the time. My little sister, who like talks American nowadays, she literally has been saying it as well. Like, bruh, I'm my niece.
And it hasn't stopped emerging since, with instances of "that's awesome" recently usurping the ever-popular "that's fantastic."
Oh, no
while
way.
hot on the heels of longtime Queen "that's amazing." In Britain, it is admittedly further down in the pecking order, but the fact that it's pecking at all suggests that it's about to take off. That was one giant bird pun. In fact, the word may even be addictive to some people, like Lawrence Kirk 8606, who wrote, "Awesome has..."
It's literally like to do with media, and honestly, it's just entwining even more. We're gonna just take so many of your guys' words. I ain't gonna lie, because like all the biggest movies, TV shows, even like content creators or whatever, right? We're seeing like stuff on the internet. Let's be honest. Most of them, majority of them are America. Do you know what I mean? So it's gonna catch us. So.
Crept in, which I tried to fend off for years.
And I'm willing to forgive my namesake so long as he doesn't supplement the word awesome with sauce, as in awesome sauce. Humans.
Yo.
If I've learned anything from living extensively in Britain and America, it's
y'all better subscribe that's watching this, man.
that both countries like to draw up regional battle lines on how to address a group of people.
I like the word,
in
y'all.
Philadelphia, but
I like the
also
word, y'all.
Liverpool and Scotland, you'll often hear "yous." In Pittsburgh, residents will say "yins," while much of Britain might say "you lot."
Yeah,
and the
you lot.
American South famously gave us the word "y'all," a word that came up time and time again to the question that...
Out of all the words, I like the word y'all. I think y'all is very like easy off the tongue and everything. I like it.
prompted this very video.
And in a phenomenon that I've also witnessed in America's Midwest, many of those commenters reported using it ironically at first, and then it just stuck. Reading around, it seems like y'all, much like dude,
Y'all.
is a common refrain within Britain's gaming community, where interactions with America...
Maybe that's why I like the word, because I'm in the gaming community. I'm in the Britain, but yeah, okay, interested. To be fair, I used a lot of these words, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, you guys watch my videos, you guys probably think that like a lot of the words I'm saying, I'm probably like a mix of British and American, I ain't gonna lie. Like, from all the words I say, I wouldn't even say that I speak British. You know what I mean?
Americans are highly common.
My
In
accent
fact,
is,
if
but yeah.
British English texts are to be believed, "y'all" has long since overtaken "yous" and is coming steadfastly for "you lot."
Oh,
that
wow.
almost sounded like a threat. Sorry.
So let me know
Wow.
what you uns think about this and whether it has a chance of going mainstream in the UK.
It's changing.
Inevitably, there will be the odd, sometimes very odd British person watching this and thinking, I've lived here for 970 years and I've never heard anyone use any of those words. But that could be because you don't interact
Listen, I've heard a lot of people use a lot of those words, including myself. So there you go.
with young people, or don't have any friends, or wisely don't use social media. If you do use social media, then there's already no hope for you. So why not follow me on Facebook,
Nice.
Twitter, Threads, and Instagram?
His link will be in the description. Make sure you guys do check him out. I hope that y'all did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/Alfred. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.